Alright, and we're back right at the tail end. And the party's about to head up into the top of the sewers. Pretty easy, fairly straightforward. And of course, because of the way the game works, you always have to stop at this landing. But it also gives us a chance to switch everyone's junctions back around. Which is perfect, really. And I can't actually use... Actually, I think I can potion them. Yeah, there we go. Use all these otherwise useless potions to heal them. Because I can't actually use magic right now. Anyway, head on up. And turn around, look around. Zell finally goes over there. And then you have to follow it. I really should have known that was going to happen against a sorceress. And they give us a chance. And apparently they fully expect him to go off and kill them. On his own. And what's with the riot, apparently? What the hell's going on? That's never made much sense. Also, there's a lot of inconsistencies with this particular point. One, how did she block it? Did the bullet just like curve around and try to hit her? What? And also, if he can get, if Squall can get the portcullis, then how could Idea not? I mean, look at her. She's pissed. That's a determined, scorned woman. She's also missing the stuff on her back. But hey, first fight, we get to fight Seaper. Fairly straightforward. He has two things that he does. Gunblade attack, which is regular, and then he has the one where he actually fires it correctly. And then he has the fires. So, Fira, Fira, whatever you want to use. And that's it, really. Fira, Life, Cura. You want to keep him alive. Why do you want to keep him alive? well, steal from them. Because even this early in the game, you can get a really, really nice item off of it. And I think I should be getting it shortly. Like I said, keep him alive. There, he used his gunblade correctly. Once I get that item off of him, that's the Fear spell. Most powerful spell is Smoke, but he's got Hero Magic, so that's perfect. Heroes. Heroes are amazing. The hero turns one of your party members into invincible for a short time. That you can get one in disc 1 is hilarious, and I love it. Actually, it's rather interesting. The original game guide, which I actually have a copy of, the original game guide has it listed that he drops Mega Phoenixes, or he bugs Mega Phoenixes, not heroes. When I first got Bug on this early in the game and got it, I was very surprised, very happy. But now we fight Adia with an interesting sound effect. Irvin and Renoa joined the party, and Adia casts Aga-level magic, which is fucking powerful. On the bright side, thanks to me putting Thundara under her elemental defense, there's not nearly much to do here. Draw Cura, Dispel, Life Double. We have all of it. It junctions really well, but there's an inner time limit on this fight. And you need to defeat it as quickly as possible. So, no real chance to draw. If you want to get AP. She normally, I believe you can mug a Royal Crown from her, and she drops an Elixir if you don't. All in all, Royal Crown, not that big of a deal. You can get that later on. And Elixirs, you need them later on for something. But I believe they're actually pretty easy to make with GF refining abilities. Okay, so I stole an elixir from her. Probably can't get a Royal Crown from her. That might be in the second fight against her. Because you know that she's a fucking sorceress. This game would be over really fucking quick if this was the end. I mean, it's a 4-disc game. This is the end of the first disc. You got a shitload more to do. And why did they spend all the time developing Seefer and Adia here if they're not going to use them? Simple plot logic there. But you really just beat the shit out of her at this point. Faraga. That's really the only spell she has. She has Faraga, Blizzaga, Thundaga. She has Dispel. And she has a physical attack called Astral Punch. The very basic strategy for this fight is you, Carbuncle, remember Carbuncle? You use the GF command, you summon Carbuncle, and Carbuncle will cast Reflect on your entire party. Which is great, because that will reflect her Aga-level spells. But, she can use Dispel to get rid of it, but Dispel only affects one target. So when you cast Carbuncle, she'll spend 3 turns, usually, dispelling it. Which, as you can see, unless you have the correct elemental defense, her spells deal about 300 points of damage. And that's without any sort of real elemental defense capability. Okay, closer to 400. Which, if you've got the new junctioning stuff to your stats, can be a pain in the ass, but all in all, fairly easy and straightforward. And that's the end. And as you can see, we've reached the, Now here comes the interesting thing that causes a lot of contention among players and fans. Iceland. Now, in a second... And he has an icicle spear through his lung, I might add. People like to say this is the point where Squall dies, and the rest of the game is just a dream sequence of his, or the afterlife, or some bullshit like that. It's not. It really isn't. One, he was stabbed in the lung, not instantly fatal, and actually, look at how advanced this place is. It's actually probably not going to be fatal at all. 2, it's magic. Fucking magic. Did you not watch the entire fight with Adia? Oh look, I'm going to get shocked with thunder. I'm going to get encased in ice. I'm going to have a mini supernova explode on me. And that's it. Woo, I'm perfectly fine after the fact. Which makes me think that magic, at least in the Final Fantasy series, is more about pain and force behind the actual spell that you're using. You blow up a supernova. Okay, you're going to feel like you're in a goddamn supernova. It's going to hurt like you were. Fairly simple. Fairly straightforward. Which is why magic doesn't actually leave any lingering after effects from whatever you're actually doing. I mean, if you get caught in a Faraga spell, you're not going to walk out of there with third-degree burns. I mean, makes perfect sense there. And maybe the sorceress magic is just a little bit different. And that's to be expected. Probably why it did hurt a lot more and caused him to black out. Which then leads into this, another dream sequence. And the really annoying part of this is that all of your GFs are unjunctioned, except I think Squall's. Which is a damned nuisance. But, might as well make sure that everyone... Yeah, I think that everyone... Yeah, none of them are junctioned. But, people have learned stuff, so let's go ahead and make sure that people are on their junctions. Oh, we've got strength bonus, that's awesome. And match bonus. You're good. HP 20. And that's that. And save, and we'll see next video where the hell we are in Laguna World.